Hi guys, welcome back. It's UK here with another vid. A response this time to Dawnforge Cast's video about what sucks about Pathfinder. Now, I'm a big fan of Pathfinder. It's my fantasy RPG of choice, and as far as I'm concerned, it is the legacy of D&D from this point on. But he's right. The game does have issues. It's not perfect, and I'm going to touch on two of them for this response. One, Dawnforge Cast himself mentions, and that's options. I'm not a fan of options. Really, you don't need them. What's in the rulebook is good enough for anybody. There's far too much emphasis on throwing things out there, and a lot of it is unbalanced. Because I won't touch on the unbalanced element, but you have things in the Ultimate Combat and Ultimate Magic, things like archetypes, which I'll actually yes, I'll use archetypes as a good example. There is an archetype for the fighter class. I think it's called Bowman, and it basically allows you to play an archer, and it removes a number of the fighter abilities and replaces them with other abilities geared towards ranged combat, but slightly better than the abilities that it took away. Now, I don't think you need things like that. If you want to play an archer, then play a fighter, but take the feats that are good for ranged combat. Do you really need a load of new rules and mechanics in order to allow you to play that? No. It's a game of the imagination. You don't need all that. It's not a game about playing with the mechanics. And if you're the sort of person that feels you need to have all these options, then I'm very much inclined to say you're playing it wrong. Because you don't need options. It should be the scenario, the campaign, the fun times with your friends that are one of the enjoyment, where you get the enjoyment of playing. It shouldn't be about having loads of new feats, spells and so forth. Something to think about that. And the other, and I think most irritating thing for me, is the combat system in Pathfinder, or basically D20 in general. Because since the release of 3rd edition, you cannot play D&D without miniatures and a battle map, because half the feats in the game, give or take, rely on you having that. They're built around the battle map. A lot of the combat manoeuvres, like 5-foot steps and positions for flanking, basically you need to have the positions of everything laid down the table. Otherwise you end up with people going, well, where's the archer, where's the wizard, where's the goblins, am I in a position to get around behind and get such and such? Well, we never had this problem under 1st or 2nd edition, or at least I never did with the groups I played with. The GM basically said, right, the archer is up on the balcony 30 feet over here, you've got a horde of goblins 15 feet in front of you, there's the evil wizard bad guy is 10 feet behind them on on like a slightly raised dais. And you got on with it. You didn't need any of this, and it really infuriates me that you can't play the game now without the use of a battle map and miniatures. But there you go. Otherwise, Mr. Dawnforge Cast, I fully agree with all of the statements that you make in your vid. It is it's a very good system, but it does have issues. Anyway, thank you for watching, and take care and good gaming.